3, go!
Alright, hey, welcome out everybody to the 7-Star DudeCast. I am Retro Rob.
Yeah, you go first, Josh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm Josh.
We're already off to a great start.
I'm Joshy Josh McJosherson.
Jay Sleazy.
No, that's not a real name for me.
Awesome.
Don't call me that.
Yeah, we're totally gonna call you that.
No,
Pontus. Yeah, it's morning over here, so, yeah, I'm in a messy mood.
Oh, yeah, it's like, what, 8 a.m. over there right now?
Yeah, a quarter to 8 a.m.
Excellent. Yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. here, so
Yeah.
the time difference is a bit of a hassle, but hey, we'll get by it, I guess, huh?
The only good thing about this is really that I can hear Josh's sweet auto-tuned voice.
Never thought I'd be on a boat.
Yeah, it's not really working anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're gonna have...
Awesome.
We might have to put some of that in the podcast, like.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll have to manufacture that afterwards. Can you do bloopers
Yeah.
at the end of a podcast? Is that
That
I
could
don't
be a new.
Yeah, that's
New thing.
totally possible.
awesome?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey,
Awesome.
we just want to say welcome to everybody. Thank you guys for joining us and listening. This is kind of the first maiden voyage of what we're calling the 7-Star DudeCast, and hopefully it goes
It's like
well.
the first Star Trek series.
Exactly. I'm Shatner. Pontus, you are Spock. Josh, you get to be Uhura.
Awesome.
Oh, that's.
So who's Leonard Nimoy?
That's you. That's Spock, man.
Oh, awesome. I haven't really seen. I just saw. I've only seen Next Generation, actually.
Awesome. Oh, dude, Next Generation
Yeah.
is gangsta, dude. Picard.
Yeah, it's really gangster. And what's his face? The bald guy, who's the epic bald guy in every movie he's in.
That's Picard.
Card, yeah.
Picard, yeah, but what's the actor's name?
Stewart.
Stuart. Little?
No, not Stewart Little. Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart. That's his name.
Patrick Stewart, right. That guy's awesome.
We're talking about Star Trek. This is insane. Okay, so
Yeah.
so hopefully this goes well. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. We got kind of a strange format that we're going to do with it, just to have some fun, see if it works, and if it does, awesome. Hopefully you enjoy it. If it doesn't, then crap.
Should we start with a random topic?
Well, before we get into anything, I just want to know what you guys have been doing, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer, and it starts with a T. You guys been playing a ton of Terraria, am I right?
I've been playing a ton of Tetris.
What?
Tetris?
Oh, dude,
What?
Terraria.
No, yeah, we've been playing a lot of Terraria.
Dude,
all three of us, really.
my wife's gone for 10 days.
I know.
Awesome!
I've never taken drugs, but I'm pretty sure I know what they're like now after playing Terraria.
You got a little taste of some crack there,
Dude,
did
so,
you?
oh my god, so many late nights, and it was awesome because I would play because of the time difference with Pontus. I'd play, he would go to bed, he would sleep for 8 hours, wake up. I would still be playing, and then we would play for a few more hours, and then I would go to bed, and then I'd wake up and we'd play again. It was just this vicious cycle that we were doing. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like we were playing. And not at me, it's like afternoon for you. So when you were free, that worked, and early morning were like night for you. So
Yeah.
we like played at the hour of the day. At least I did. It like played in the night and early in the morning.
Yeah, it was.
And that combination is not the best. I like slept like 5 or 6 hours one of those nights, and I was like,
Yeah, every time you log on to Skype, you hear the very big.
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much a morning person, but I mean, there's a limit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, anything else before we move into our first segment? Just anything random you want to say to the listeners?
Okay, I want to do... So I've been thinking lately, I've actually talked a little bit about this to you also, Rob, when you mentioned Prince and Thieves here for a while ago.
Oh, Robin Hood? Oh, dude, that movie is so boss.
Yeah. I mean, I just thinking, who's your, like, favorite overacting bad guy? Because, like, let's face it, overacting bad guys are, like, the most awesome people on this earth.
You know what? Not a lot of people are going to agree with me on this. And this is random. We didn't even think about discussing this, but we're just going off on a tangent right now. Not a lot of people would agree with me on this, and probably not even a lot of people know who this is, but number one, best bad guy.
Jesus Christ.
No, well...
No.
Jesus Christ is pretty BA. But if I'm going to go best bad guy ever, it's a tie for me between Hans Gruber for Die Hard, and everybody knows him. But the guy who kind of takes the lead just a little bit past Hans, Erik Quaylen from Cliffhanger.
What?
Oh, I haven't seen
John Lithgow. Dude, he's an awesome bad guy. I don't care what anybody says. He goes up to the lady, puts a gun to her back, and says, "Crystal, do you know what true love is?" And she's all, and he's all, "Sacrifice." And then he shoots her, and then he's the only pilot who can get us off. Oh, dude. It was the best.
Awesome.
He's the best bad guy ever.
Do I have to pick a bad guy?
What about you, Josh?
I don't think I can pick a bad guy. I think...
Can you pick a bad guy actor?
No. Yeah, I can pick a bad actor. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, oh my god, you suck, Josh.
Oh my god!
See who can act.
I think the universe would implode.
Yeah. And then all you'd hear is, whoa.
Radical dude.
Anyway. All right, anything else?
No, not really.
Well then, hey, let's move into our first segment, and it's a little something that we like to call Paperboy. All right, so in this segment, Paperboy, this is basically we're just gonna each choose kind of a news topic, something we saw online or whatever, and it could be about gaming, could be about movies, or just something that we thought was cool. We're just gonna talk about it for a minute. So, dude, who wants to start? Who wants to take Paperboy into the next generation?
Okay, so you gave me this assignment, and I didn't do this one.
You just find a news story?
You suck, Josh.
By news, do you mean like Guild Wars 2 beta is gonna happen this year?
There you go. Oh, wow.
Awesome!
Okay. I may not look like a Mamorpager. Is that
Mamorpager?
Mamorpager.
You're just a lolly.
You are a Mamorpager.
Okay, look, I used to play WoW. Alright. That's...
Used to, don't you?
That's a sin.
No, I haven't played it in over 6 months, man. I'm 6 months clean!
Dude, you should be a fan by now, right?
Anyway, I'm
you
excited
should
about
totally
Guild Wars 2, okay?
Dude, I never played Guild Wars.
I never played Guild Wars either.
Wasn't it free? It's the free one, right?
It's free to play after you buy it, yeah.
Gangsta.
So Guild Wars 2 is gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be
awesome! We got more on a boat stuff going on. Your voice started to auto-tune again.
I'm on a boat!
Oh, now it's fixed.
Oh, wait, now when you start singing, you lost it.
Anyway, okay, so Guild Wars 2.
So Guild Wars 2,
Guild Wars 2.
I've never played Guild Wars. I've seen people play it. Guild Wars 2, I'm excited about. It seems way good. I've seen...
This is riveting.
What are you laughing at?
No, dude, keep going. He's really...
Stop things that you do, you up.
He just gave me a hand gesture. Okay, let's keep moving.
Anyway,
right.
There's gonna be a beta this year. It sounds terrific. Go.
Honestly, I think whenever you hold that thing up or when you push it down...
Yeah, I think I'm pulling it out of my USB port.
All right, so, Pontus, what do you got for us, man?
Okay, so there is this company that's called Bethesda, you know?
Bethesda?
They're kind of like big. They're like doing a game that's called Skyrim. That's
Is that an indie
supposed
game
to
or
be
something?
totally awesome. And the thing is that you know that there are like hackers out there, and they suck. And there was some hack. There might have been a hacking again on Bethesda. They were hacked also earlier during the last whole chaos, whatever. But they got hacked again. Perhaps they're not sure. They're like just checking all the passwords and telling everyone to change it and stuff like that, just in case.
Yeah, they were hacked for sure.
Yeah. It's really like I'm starting to like. Why, world? Why do you need to hack everything? I mean, come on.
Because
can't you like do something more valuable with your life?
So
Like,
they
you know,
hacked...
write a novel?
They hacked Bethesda?
Yeah, they've already done that once.
Wait, so like they hacked a company?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like why though? Like what were they hoping? Like did they,
I think they were like, yeah, what's the inside scoop on Skyrim?
like so they were
that's
trying
like-
to like just get a sneak peek or something?
They're probably trying to get like a bait or something. That's the only thing I can realize. Like doing like, yeah, we just want customers' information. Like, why? Why? Why would you want to release that to the public? What would that earn you?
What a bunch of nerds.
Except a big douche stamp on your face.
Well, maybe they're like from a country or walk of life where
Hey, stop being racist, dude.
getting a douche stamp is kind of a compliment.
Yeah, dude, I don't.
It's like the ticket out of there. Instead of having like a big stamp on your passport, you get a douche stamp on your head instead.
I don't know if I want to see what a douche stamp looks like. I mean, really.
I think seeing what a douchebag actually is, I don't remember. The exact meaning of a douchebag, I don't remember.
don't wanna know.
I think it's like a bag of
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, pretty sure.
We're gonna have to censor that out. That's awesome.
all right.
Pretty sure we just got that whole conversation censored.
Yeah, this whole. All right, moving on.
Gonna sound like a freaking Morse code.
So they got hacked. Okay.
They got hacked.
Oh my god.
Awesome. What about you? What about you, Rob?
All right, so today I was supposed to be working, but I was frequenting IGN, which did you guys know that Destin is now part of IGN? He's like an editor or something for
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
You're so
Congrats,
totally
Destin.
slow, man. That's old news.
Yeah, he's a gangsta. I don't know. That was awesome when I heard about that. But anyway,
Yeah, I know.
so I was frequenting IGN, stalking Destin. I'm just kidding. And I
You're not
saw that they released a trailer for Batman Arkham City for Mr. Freeze. And I guess Mr. Freeze is going to be one of the new enemies in Arkham City. And I didn't get to play Arkham Asylum. I played the demo, and it was really, really cool. And I'm kind of waiting for it to drop below $20 at GameStop, and it probably
You totally should have had Steam then. Like this summer, they sold it for like $7.
Oh, really? Oh, well, geez.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to pick that up and I'm going to play it, but when Arkham City, when I saw some of the stuff for it, and like especially when I saw Robin, like the way they did Robin, I was like, oh man, that is so lame. Like he looks like Eminem in a superhero outfit. Like it was so weird.
Yeah, well that's Robin though.
Yeah. And so then, but like as the more stuff that I've seen of Arkham City, and then now seeing Mr. Freeze and seeing the trailer, like dude, I'm pretty excited for this game. Like it looks pretty gangsta. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, the problem I had with the first Arkham Asylum, or with Arkham Asylum, the game was awesome for all parts except for the bosses. I mean, the bosses was pretty cool, but there were like 4 of them. And then they had like one boss that they rehashed over and over and over and over and over again.
Well, okay.
And I mean, it wasn't that great of a boss to begin with. It was a kind of a meh boss, but it was like okay when it used once, but then you use it over and over again, and then suddenly you make the Joker turn into a giant gorilla or something and be that kind of boss again, and it was like, what?
Yeah, I think I saw a YouTube clip of that. So let me ask you a question. So Arkham Asylum takes place entirely within the island of Arkham Asylum, right?
Yeah, I don't really know. I haven't checked that amount out. But what I do think is interesting, what I hope, because they're introducing these many bad guys, and it's supposed to be more open world and stuff like that, I do hope that they use many of these bad guys and make them like their own bosses and actually like make many good bosses instead of having
that's
a
kind
few
of what I was
bosses
gonna say,
that they
is
really
that it seemed like Arkham Asylum, and I could be way off, and if I am way off, then that's fine, but it seemed like it took place completely on the island. Now, Arkham City, and some of the stuff that I've seen, it looks like it's going to be more of an open world, like through Gotham City, and like getting to travel all over the place. And
yeah, I think so too.
That sounds right.
Actually, that's not a big problem on Arkham Asylum because the island is huge.
No, here's the thing about, and we'll start to move on in a minute, but I'm wondering about. There's a trend that I'm noticing with games lately, and it's like, okay, Assassin's Creed 1, it was fine, but it was really repetitive. I pushed through it for the story, and I'm glad that I did because Assassin's Creed 2 is amazing. With Infamous, I'm starting to play through Infamous recently, and I'm noticing that it's kind of repetitive, but I'm wondering if Infamous 2 is going to be... It's almost like you want to push through for the story, but then they're going to work that all out in Infamous 2. I'm wondering if that's going to be what happens with Arkham City versus Arkham Asylum, so... But anyway, that's enough talk about Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this because I always gotta have the last word because I'm the boss.
Okay.
What I feel really is something that you need in those games that many modern games lack, actually, that the old games manage really well, is honestly good bosses. I mean, if you have a repetitive game, what makes the game awesome is to put big fat bosses in it.
Yeah.
I mean, You know, as I told you earlier, that was actually why I'm not playing Terraria that much anymore. Like, I played through the most of the game. I've defeated all the bosses, which were only 3, by the way. I was really disappointed in that. And I know they're gonna add a lot more content later, so I'm gonna be playing more then, but... I mean, for me, bosses is really one of the few things that pushes you on.
Yeah, totally. I'm with you on that. All right, so that's Paperboy in the can.
Yeah.
Hopefully
so
that
Josh, you still there? You haven't like said a word
so.
in like 15 minutes.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
It's just me and Rob dominating like crazy while you're like having your drunken sleep.
No, I'm good.
All right, so let's move on to the next segment, and there's a little something that we like to call Flashback. All right, so Flashback. This is we had to have a segment called Flashback. It's one of my favorite games. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it was like...
Yeah, I know.
It was almost like, let's make a segment just so we can call it this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just it, Rob.
I think it's going to be cool. What Flashback is all about is taking a game, a movie, a cartoon, whatever it might be, something from our past, something from our childhood that we look back on fondly, and just kind of talk about for a little while, kind of make fun of. And for the maiden voyage of Flashback, we decided to go with a fine feature film that if you have not seen it, you need to go right now and get it. And it's a little something that we like to call
if you haven't seen it.
Big Trouble in Little China. Josh.
Awesome movie.
Josh, have you seen this film?
Okay, I think I have. I do not remember it because I don't know why.
Josh.
I think I've seen it.
Okay, let me run you through, let me give you a synopsis without giving too much away, because if you haven't seen this film, I don't want to ruin it for you because it is a masterpiece, regardless of what anybody says. But
it's
I'll
like
ruin the ending.
It's like the best piece of like art and like, how are you gonna say it?
Josh,
Sweet Jesus, I just looked it up online. Yeah, don't think I've seen it. Don't know if I want to. This is incredible.
Yes, you do.
Look, this middle clip here, that is crazy. Dude, can you see that?
Looking at a screenshot of...
Come on, it's like an American-Japanese 80s neon kung fu movie.
Okay,
I mean,
holy crap!
Of Thunder, the character Thunder, when the main bad guy gets killed, and so he starts freaking out, and he expands and turns into like Stay Puft Marshall.
Oh yeah,
and then
I love that. I mean, that guy is so overacting and so he's like, it's so enjoyable every time he's on screen. He looks like such a freaking dork.
Okay, if you've never seen it, or if you have seen it, you need to go watch it. But the thing that I noticed about this guy who plays Thunder is he looks like a Chinese version of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, he totally does. With like a more like a classic Chinese good man do. He has like this really business-ish Asian do, so to speak, and it looks like crap. But otherwise, he's pretty much the Asian Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's actually true.
Okay,
and
so
he can't act either. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, he has one line in the movie. He has one line where he goes, "I think I can help you."
And I'm not even sure that he's the one who says that.
I think he's just screaming when he dies. But so let me give you the rundown, okay? Kurt Russell plays this truck driver.
Kurt Russell, for you who don't know, is also what's his face name again? The guy from Dirty Dancing.
No. That's Patrick Swayze, bro.
Yeah, but it's Patrick Swayze on testosterone, pretty much.
Okay, so Kurt Russell is the manly version of Patrick Swayze. Dude, Patrick Swayze died, bro. Rest in peace, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the title.
It's not his fault he was not as manly as Kurt Russell.
That's the title of this episode. Rest in peace, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, so anyway, so Kurt Russell plays a truck driver named Jack Burton, and he's somehow like friends with this guy who lives in like Chinatown in San Francisco, and he gets involved in this crazy thing where it's like the fiance gets stolen because she has green eyes, and this dude named Lopan needs to marry her so that he can transform from being a spirit to go back to flesh, but then he needs to sacrifice her to this god, and there's a freaking...
And you have this like underlying gang fight also with the whole thing.
And there's...
This happened to me last week. Are you?
You're auto-tuning again.
You're auto-tuning again.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
you really are.
No, I'm not. I can't be. I've got Slack and my cord and everything.
Right now.
Yeah, you're totally auto-tuning. Your computer sucks, Josh.
You know what? I'll just sit this one out.
No, shut up.
Okay. Keep explaining, Rob, and
Anyway.
we hope that Josh will be fine after you've explained.
So I think the main selling point for this movie, you need to see it because there's actually like a straight up from the D&D universe, there's a beholder in this movie. Did you see that?
Yeah.
You know what a beholder is?
Is that the same beholder that's like in Magica?
Yeah. It's like the floating head with like tentacles and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
The Watcher, it's called here.
It totally does. And it's funny because when it smiles, it kind of looks like John Candy, which is kind of funny. The actor, John Candy.
Who's that? I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm
But
such at names. I've probably seen him.
The thing that I think I remember seeing this movie when I was probably like 8 or 9, but to this day, going back and watching it, the thing that I love the most about it is there's not a lot of movies where you can just sit there and kind of turn your brain off and have a good time. Like I have a lot of trouble doing that at films. And for some reason, this movie is just like
The Matrix.
Exactly, it is. It is like it's the Matrix. It is the Matrix. There you go.
Rob. You should watch more kung fu action. Those are like, for some reason, I'm kind of like you, but for some reason, kung fu action, I think it's like the way they move. They manage to hypnotize your brain into non-thinking mode.
Hey, can you silence your phone over there?
No.
All I hear is Yoshi.
That's,
Jeez.
Joshy?
it's a good sound. Okay. All right. I mean, would you rather hear Yoshi or
Guile's theme.
Yeah.
Guile's theme.
Okay.
Guile's theme.
Call me then. What's your ringtone?
But this movie, it kind of falls into the same category as Shaolin Soccer. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Oh, dude.
It sounds awful.
No, dude, it's amazing. Did you ever see Kung Fu Hustle?
No, I know the movies though. You know, we could just add that
just
later,
happened?
you know.
I don't know.
This podcast is so Bush League right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you haven't seen Shaolin Soccer, you need to see that one too. It's about a Shaolin monk who decides that everybody in the world needs to learn Kung Fu because it's helpful in their daily life, and then he ends up playing soccer and using Kung Fu to play soccer. It sounds ridiculous. It's hilarious. You need to go see it. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's probably ridiculous, and it's probably stupid, and it's probably going to be awesome.
So, yeah.
But in all honesty, if you're going to watch good Kung Fu movies, watch the good old Jackie Chan movies. They're awesome. Like Drunken Master is hilariously, stupidly awesome. And you have some other there too, like Thunderbolt is pretty badass, and you have Rumble in the Bronx is also pretty cool. It's one of his first American movies.
All I remember from Rumble in the Bronx is in the bloopers, Jackie Chan gets hit in the face with a pinball machine.
Yeah. The thing is that, like, in all the early Jackie Chan movies, you, like, in the bloopers, like, when the movie's done, you, like, see tons of pictures of Jackie Chan, like, getting half killed by the stunts.
Yeah.
I mean,
totally.
he goes through some really ridiculous stuff.
In, what was the one... Was it Super Cop where he gets ran over by a hovercraft?
Oh no, that's I think that's.
Is that still Rumble in the Bronx?
Rumble in the Bronx, I think.
And then Rumble in the Bronx, is that the one where he jumps down onto a boat and broke his ankle, so they painted a sock to look like a sneaker to go over his cast?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, he's brutality. That's all I have to say about it.
Jackie Chan might be the most badass person ever to have existed.
I love how this segment was supposed to be reminiscing about Big Trouble in Little China, and all we're talking about is Jackie Chan.
Okay, so Big Trouble in Little China. I personally freaking love this movie. I think.
What was your favorite part? What was your favorite? Like, if you're going to sell somebody on seeing this movie, like, what was the best part?
The part where the big bad guy looks like he's playing a video game. You know when you have... Oh, I don't remember their names. I'm so sucky at names. But you have the bad guy.
Lopan.
And then... Yeah, Lopan. And then you have, like, the... what's that called? The wizard that's on the good side.
His name's Egg.
Really?
Yeah, because...
I forgot about that.
Yeah, his name is Egg, and then he had his tour company is called Egg Foo Young Bus Tours.
All right. So, Egg. And when like Egg fires this like laser thing on Lao Pan, and Lao Pan like fires back, and it becomes like this classical laser meets laser. Then all of a sudden, out of this laser, there comes like two samurais who starts fighting, and you have like Egg stands there like, think if you have like a bow up, and he has the like a crystal in one hand, and then like aiming with the other hand, and like shooting at him. And Lao Pan does with his like pinkies across, and then he uses thumbs, looking like he plays like in old NES games or something.
Yeah, he like crosses his pinkies in an X, and then he's moving his thumbs like if he's playing a video game.
It really looks like he's playing some old like NES games. And then you see these guys like fighting in this laser. It just becomes hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
But I think there are some really, really, really hilarious and like really stupid moments in the movie. Yeah. Like for an example, when they get in and Jack just shoots the roof and gets stones on his head, so he just is knocked out. It's like, what?
Well, that's the great thing about his character is that like he comes across like at the beginning of the movie, you get this sense that he's like almost like a John McClane.
John McClane, yeah.
You know, like he's going to be like this BA action star, but what you end up finding out is that everybody else in the movie is way awesome and like way more has it together, and he's kind of the bumbling idiot who thinks that he's awesome, but he's not. But he kind of is at the same time. Like he's just a good character. Like he's
a big douche though. He's a huge douche.
Yeah,
but he's awesome.
Yeah, and then dude, Wang is just rad. Yeah. Like I love the.
Did you know that Spoonie? He actually got that jacket that he has in the beginning from his shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got that from a fan. Big Trouble in Little China is actually his favorite movie, so I can't blame him.
Well, if Spoonie's listening to this, which he's not,
yeah.
Then there you go.
If you are, you should totally send us that jacket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be amazing. So there you go. So hey, Big Trouble in Little China. It's an awesome movie. It's ridiculous. It's fun, and
it's
dude, I'm gonna have
80s kung fu neon action.
Yeah, totally. It's like 80s bad action, awesome kung fu, comedy / like I don't even know. Like it's awesome.
It has a really awesome like Chinese fantasy thing going on it, and it's like. They actually managed to create, like, inside this big house where the whole thing happens. They managed to create a pretty nice atmosphere, actually.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, it's really nice.
It's awesome. So you should definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Big Trouble in Little China. There you go. Boom. Dude, Flashback. Done. Yeah. Awesome.
Done. Like a boss.
That went okay.
Yeah, I got to talk a lot through that one.
Yeah, you were having some headset troubles. So
yes, that's true. But
buddy, we'll let you pick the next one, buddy.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. That way I can actually like be in on the conversation and stuff.
All right, and so
and if just so you know, if you guys have any like ideas on what movies we should watch or what games we should play till next time, tell us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we will totally ignore it, but we will say that we care about the community.
Absolutely. We do. We care. We so care. All right. So, and that brings us to our last segment that we like to call Totally Rad. Sound effects and music.
Come on!
I think that should be the music. I think that's it right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. We're gonna take some from the Totally Rad soundtrack, so.
All right, so this is Totally Rad, and what we like to do is basically just look around YouTube, look around Screw Attack, or just some of those gaming communities.
The web in general.
Yeah, just kind of the web in general. Look around some of those communities, and if we see something that we like, a submission that we like, we just want to highlight it, talk about it, and throw a link out there so that you guys can see it and it can get some exposure. So, dude, let's throw it over to Josh. What do you got, man?
I don't think I was prepared for this.
You suck.
I don't think you guys told me that this was gonna happen right now.
Dude, it was a bonus. You know what you should do?
What should I do?
Dude, tell people to check out Spelling Failures music.
Oh yeah. That's a good thing. Yeah, Spelling Failures.
Yeah, I heard he's awesome and he's like really good looking too.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I've seen a video of him. He's not that good looking.
I've seen like this odd video, like
Probably check that out.
he forcing someone to eat bacon.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The retrohunters.com. We feature some of his music.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you should just go to the Retro Hunters
Oh really?
and check
Yeah.
that stuff out.
Oh yeah, you should. This
Yeah.
is terrible.
Oh really? That's cool. That's awesome.
Shameless plug. This is terrible. All right. We'll hit it next week.
I
We'll
was
hit it so
not.
much
I was
better.
not prepared for this one.
That's right. And that was
Okay,
partly.
so-
I think that would have been partly my fault.
Yeah,
so,
partly.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
fine.
we'll do 2 for you next week.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, you'll have to do
It's
two.
professional.
I'll
What we're
catch-
doing right now. This
I'll-
is so professional.
I'll catch up.
All right, dude, Pontus, what do you got, man? Something that you thought.
Okay, I've got this. There's these guys known as the Retro Hunters. No, just kidding. Those guys suck. Just kidding. No, I'm actually gonna recommend here. This is actually something that probably the most of the people listening to this won't like this at all, but I don't give a It's a guy called Erik Gunnars Risberg, actually an old friend of mine, so that's kind of douchey in a way, but still. He actually does a lot of his own Swedish folk music. And for you who don't know folk music, it's pretty like upbeat,
There's accordion.
very What?
There's accordions in it, right?
Not that much in Swedish. Folk music is different for all countries. Of course, you Americans with no history don't know that. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, your folk music is like the early country. That's like pretty much your folk
I
music.
think folk music. I think banjo and a jug. Somebody
Yeah,
maybe a wash.
that's because you're American.
Hey, hey, real quick. This is kind of a little bit off subject, but I was just thinking about this. This popped in my mind. Have you ever seen a Ricola commercial?
Yeah,
What?
it's been a while, but I
No.
have.
That big horn that they're playing on a mountaintop. Is that
Yeah.
Sweden? Are they supposed to be in Sweden?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, that's probably supposed to be like. Oh, well, maybe we do have.
You know what? Go look up a
But I
Ricola
don't
show on
think so.
YouTube later.
It's probably like Swedish or something.
Oh, okay. Well, you know
And,
what? It probably is Swiss.
Yeah,
All right.
not Sweden. They're close, but
Anyway.
in any ways, you should totally check this guy out. He's on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/ricecoken_1.
And we'll put the link.
We'll put links in the description.
Absolutely.
But you should totally at least check that music out, and you'll see some of the music that I've been playing partly this summer. Actually, I've been playing this kind of music. And second of all, I just want to give a shout out. That's not really, they're huge, they're bigger than we are, but it's more like a shout out to the fans of that series so that they know. And that's actually Extra Credits. Do you guys watch that?
You know, I've personally seen a couple of episodes, and then I've been kind of following some of the shenanigans that have been going down with them and the Escapist and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a good show.
What about you, Josh?
No, I haven't seen it at all.
Okay, so about that whole shenanigans with the Escapists, it's actually so that they have moved now from the Escapist and is now on YouTube. So you who like those guys, go subscribe to their channel. It's youtube.com/extra credits with a Z instead of a S.
That's
So
C for
just
all
a
you
heads up
Americans.
for that.
That's a red
Yeah.
Z. Like,
Americans. Z.
anyway, all right, cool, man. Is that your?
Yeah, that's mine.
For this? All right, and
And also there's this guy called Spelling Face.
oh gosh, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. All right,
I'm just kidding.
and then finally, for me, I was combing through YouTube and through Screw Attack, and I noticed on the Community Spotlight today, which when you listen to this, it may not be up on the Community Spotlight anymore, but I'm going to put a link to his YouTube channel. If you don't know who Lee Duffy is yet, you are missing out. This guy is
Who's
like,
Lee Duffy?
oh man, dude.
Just kidding.
You'll know his stuff if you watch our videos. When you hear the Corneria theme that we sometimes play at the end of the episode.
Yeah, when obviously my music is not good enough for him, he plays Lee Duffy.
Whoa, Pontus. But if you don't know who Lee Duffy is, he is just this amazing guitar player who does these just crazy, like hard rock, sometimes metal arrangements of not always popular video game music, but just stuff that works. And right now spotlighted over at screwtack.com and on his YouTube page. He did a 26-minute medley of all the music from all of the Golden Axe games.
Wow.
And it's honestly like, I don't know if I'm using the term correctly, but it's like his opus. It's a.
I mean,
That sounds.
that's gonna take a lot. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's just, and it's not like, oh, let me play 2 minutes of this track and then 2 minutes of this track. Like, it just flows, and it's just like the most epic. It's one of the most epic things I've ever heard, and we feature him on our channel. And honestly, this guy doesn't have enough subscribers. Like, not enough. Just not enough people know about his work. He's amazing, and so we're gonna put a link in the description to check out his channel. He's also on our channels that you need to subscribe to on our YouTube page. It's down towards the bottom, right in between Hybrid Realm and Indie Game Searchlight. You need to check out his stuff. It's awesome, and he's just a cool guy. You know, like I've approached him a few times and just said that, you know, I'd love to feature some of his stuff and just promote some of his stuff, and if we could use some of his stuff in our videos, and he's just been really cool about it. So Lee Duffy, check out his channel, check out his stuff. He's just rad, man. I mean, he's no spelling fair, but he's rad.
No one is like me, but I mean, that's not his fault.
The egos on the podcast right now are
Douche.
Yeah.
Oh god, the YouTube crowd is kind of like hating me, like, oh god, that guy is like the biggest douche ever. But I mean, yeah, I mean, can you blame me?
There you go. So hey, there you go. Those are our totally rad submissions for this week, and please go check them out because it's some awesome stuff. All right, so that was totally rad, and that's.
Do you feel like it was totally rad?
Dude, I do. I feel like not only was it totally rad, but dude, the DudeCast. It was pretty rad.
Sort of wish I knew about the totally rad part.
Yeah. Well, dude, next.
Yeah. So sort of wish you've actually like.
Next week. Dude, the thing is next week you'll have a submission that'll be so good that it'll just blow everything out of the water. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah, no pressure.
That'd be awesome.
I got this.
So unfortunately, though, with the end of Totally Rad comes the end of the DudeCast, and so hey, we hope that you guys really enjoyed listening. Hope that you guys will mention this to your friends, and that you guys will just continue to check it out. Before we go, just want to take a second to just talk about what's coming up with us. Pontus, what's coming up with you, man? Any projects or things that you got coming out in the next week, or just?
Yeah, we'll actually see. As usual, when it's with me, it's like, yeah, there might be a song coming out. I have no idea, like until the day before.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, there might be something up. I'd like to put out a song before school starts, the 29th. So,
dude, a back-to-school song. That'd be beautiful.
It would.
It needs to sound.
Oh god, that would be horrible. Yeah,
like a death march.
Yeah, that would actually could be pretty awesome, actually. The thing is that I don't really have that much time anymore as I'm working during the day. Like during this year, when I've been making the most of my music, I've actually been free most of the time, and plus. Some of that music is really crappy. So,
dude, I'm just in love with you, man. So anything that you put out, I'm just always like, oh man, that's so awesome.
I'm totally gonna make a chiptune version of Mary Had a Little Lamb or something like that.
That's gonna be riveting, I'm sure.
That's gonna be horrible, but awesome. Cool. Now we'll see what I'm due. Yeah, there's actually, if you guys have like any suggestions, if you want me to do cover or anything, there's actually a forum thread over at, the Retro Hunters at freeforums.org.
Yeah, or you can just go to retrohunters.com and then click on forums. It's over to the right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
At least on our forums, you can actually do suggestions on like songs you want me to do covers on. As you might have noticed, I've only like done one good cover. The Deck the Halls ones that I did sucks.
Dude, it wasn't.
We're gonna have to censor that up, but it's horrible, at least if you ask me. And the Paparazzi one is okay, but yeah.
Dude, the Paparazzi one is gangsta, and so was Phantom of the Opera, man.
All right, I did Phantom of the Opera too.
All right, we gotta stop.
That was like long ago.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm still being a douche here. But yeah, I'm probably not. We're gonna see if I'm doing something. I might just do some logo work. Oh wait, right. Actually, there might be this show about, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say this, but there might be this show with like theories and stuff that might just like have a logo and might just have an intro song by maybe me.
Oh, okay.
Just saying. I don't know anything, but just might, and that would be released maybe in like a week or maybe 2.
About fairies, you said?
No, about theories.
Oh, theories. I thought you said
theories.
Fairies. I was like, all right, well, diversifying.
Yeah. So what about you guys?
Well, first I just wanted to say your YouTube channel is also featured on our YouTube channel, so check that out. And hey, they can follow you on Twitter at Spelling Failure, right?
Yes, and on Facebook. I've actually reached over 100 subscribers on YouTube, which is kind of sad.
What a gangster! So yeah, check that out.
Yeah, I have 100 subscribers. How many do you have? Yeah, we have like 1,500.
No, dude, we're almost at
like
19,
10.
bro. We're almost at 1,900. So.
Oh.
And censor. Okay. And so yeah, hey, coming up with us, dude, Josh, we're going to PAX, bro.
PAX.
That's
a week
right.
and a half away.
In a week and a half, and this is the first trip we're ever taking together.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting.
I'm nervous. I think I might
What
kill
about
you
the hands?
a little bit.
We've never spent that much time together in one place.
I know.
So
What's it going to be like? What, 5 days or
5
something?
days, man.
With just
Oh
you.
my god.
Yeah,
Man,
it's-
I'm going to die.
It's going to be brutal, but
Somebody help me.
and we're going to be on a plane together.
Yeah.
It's going to be shenanigans. It's going to be fun.
At least it's only like
This
an
is
hour
gonna
and a
be
half.
an awesome way to test your relationship to see if you can stand each other.
Yeah, we're going to lovers spat part 2.
Look, I have noise canceling headphones. So,
Yeah, there you go. You got Rob.
Yeah, you should totally make a reality
Rock
show out of it.
headphones.
Like put up a hidden camera in your hotel room.
No, dude, we're actually staying with my dad. My dad lives in the vicinity. So anyway, but we're going to be at PAX. So that's going to be rad. I hear that we're going to try and... There's some crazy stuff going down. We're going to be hooking up with the Game Chasers. We're going to be hooking up with the Happy Console Gamer. We're going to be hooking up with Craig, Jared, Brian, and Chad from Screw Attack. Maybe even get to catch a glimpse in person of the Angry Video Game Nerd, which will be interesting.
Yeah.
I might run at him like a screaming girl. So we'll see what happens. But PAX is coming up. If you're going to be there, we really hope to see you guys. Want to hang out with you. Planning to have an episode of as many possible G1s and Retroids and just people that we can get together. So that's going to be a crazy episode. And really pay attention to our YouTube channel during PAX because we're just going to be updating it probably a couple of times a day, just doing small videos and stuff like that.
Is that where we're focusing our videos? Is YouTube?
Yeah, I talked to Craig, and there will be some videos going up on Screw Attack during that time. Maybe not all of them, but definitely content going both ways. So just be paying attention to that and checking that out. And yeah, I think that's kind of what we got going down. So and then next week, as long as this doesn't bomb, episode 2 of the 7 Star DudeCast will be coming your way.
It might.
And if all goes well, sitting in with us, our very first guest is going to be Mike the Birdman Dodd, which we're very excited about.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's going to be gangsta. So,
It's gonna be gangsta!
yeah, all the way from Canada. So we're going to be having 3 countries all together at one point. It's
Wow.
like
2 continents,
a
baby.
trifecta.
Also,
Trifecta.
ladies, just so you know, just because it's called a dude cast doesn't mean that we're not going to have you on in the
Yeah,
future,
totally. We
so-
could have ladies.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Dudette cast. Totally. All right, so...
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so anyway, so that's it. So that's all. That's what we got coming your way. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed the Dude Cast. Hope to just leave some comments. Let us know what you guys thought about it.
What we can improve on.
Yeah,
for
this is
sure.
our first time doing it, and so we're just interested to hear what you guys think. Give us some feedback.
I mean, you guys probably want to hear me more.
Yeah, totally. Want to hear
other
way
than
more
these-
Josh.
of
Yeah, we
these
totally
two guys.
want to hear more Josh.
Way more Josh. And like we said, for our flashback segment, please leave a comment of just video, movies, games, anything that you'd like us to check out. And that's about it. So any last words, Pontus?
Yeah. As you might have noticed, there probably been some censor sounds during this podcast, and we were just wondering, like, if you have any idea for censor sounds that you want to be used in this podcast, because I promise you, me Josh and especially me does not have the most free language.
Yeah.
I
very-
swear like a
never hear me.
freaking mad
We're
dog.
very colorful.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So if you have any suggestions for
Yes,
that,
that's cool.
leave it in the comment also. So,
Colorful.
hey, thanks for listening. Hey, once again, I'm Retro Rob.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Fred.
You're Fred.
No, just kidding, I'm Pontus.
He's Pontus, aka Spelling Failure. Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah.